Hello there guys, welcome back to another C# tutorial. In the previous video we covered working with um, SQL and joining tables, and today we are going to discuss how we can remove records from the database. So again I will repeat these basic steps. Okay, and here we are adding a new project, and then we are going to add an item. It's gonna be data SQL based database. Hit an OK here. And double click that, and we right click here and select a new query. Okay, that's good. And then we create table people. Okay, let's say create table people, and there is person I and person ID. There's gonna be integer primary key, and we have person name, varchar of 20, not null, and person age is gonna be an integer, and we close that, and we run the statement, no problem. Insert into people values 1 Smith 20. Okay, we run that, and oops, made a mistake. I hit a 5. Sorry about that. Okay, I should have played or clicked on the play. And here we have what? We have number 2. There's gonna be Todd. There's gonna be 22. We run that. And we have number 3. And there's gonna be Linda. And let's say Linda's 20. And we run that. Okay, so now we have 3 records, and we can show them by saying select star from people. Okay, and we run that. Okay, where are the result, dude? Invalid object name. Wait a second, I think. Wait a second, what's the name of the table? Oh, so the problem was like this, people. And we run that. Okay, invalid object name. The reason is that this one is not connected to the database, right? So here I have to select the database here. You see, this is database 1.mdf. This is telling me the connection. For some reason that okay, so the insert statement didn't work on the original table. I'll have to repeat these. Okay, not sure why it changed the connection, but anyway. So here insert into people values 1 Smith 20, and I run this, no problem. There's gonna be 2 Todd, there's gonna be 22. Okay, and the 3 we have Linda, she's gonna be, let's say 19 this time. Okay, whatever. So now we should select the value. We say select star from people, and we run this. Okay, now it's working fine. Okay, for some reason the connection changed. I'm not sure why, but anyway. So we have now 3 records, and what we're going to cover today is how we change values in the database. So when we want to change values, you just say update, okay, and then you mention the name of the table. In this case it's people. Now you say what values you want to set. So let's say set person age. Let's say we want to change the age of Linda. So here I'm gonna say 30. Now if I put set person age equal 30 without anything, this will work. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna run this. 3 rows got affected, and now if I say select star from people, it's gonna work. But you see here the result is that we changed all 3 records. If I have million records, the previous statement will update all these million records Okay, so you must pay attention to the part after the update, okay, which is the where part. So here I'm gonna change the age to be 20 for Linda. So in order to do that, you remember in the select statement we put a where clause, right? When we want to filter values. Here we will put a where clause to specify which values or rows that should be updated. So in this case, what are we gonna do? We're gonna say update people says person age equal 30 where person, let's say ID. I will use the ID here and I give it 3. So ID 3 is here. So what's gonna happen when I run this statement is, let me show you. Okay, and now I'm gonna say, let's see, select star from people, and I run this. Okay, so now you can see that Linda is 20 years old. Now the reason for this, let me show you, is the statement, right? So I'm telling the computer to update this table that's called people. I wanted to set the person age to 20, but I specified the condition. So what's gonna happen? The computer is gonna go to the first row, is gonna check this condition. Is person person ID here equal to 3? Obviously not. So no update happens to this record. Same goes on this one. The person ID here is 2. Is it equal to this value? No. But on the next one, you'll see here, this is 3, this is 3. It is a match. The evaluation here is true, and because of that, the update works on the third record. So using the same technique, I'm gonna change the information here. I'm gonna say 35. Let's say Smith is 35. So instead of using the ID, I'm gonna say person name equals Smith. Now I'm gonna run this. Sorry, it seems that I made something wrong here, right? Person name, oh, wait a second, I'm gonna say, oh, sorry, yeah, no, it's working fine. I should have put the select statement after the update, okay, and I'll put press enter here, put semicolon here, put another semicolon here. Okay, and now I will discuss with you something here. This statement is dangerous. Why? Here I'm using my condition Smith. If you have, let's say, 1,000,000 names and you are writing an update based on the name, it is very possible that you have multiple people with the same exact name. Okay? In that case, you will update unwanted records, and that will create a problem. So it is always better to use the primary key value, okay, to update the records. It is always better. Why? Because the primary key value will always identify one record. So if you use the person ID here, okay, and you set, for example, a person ID equal 1, you make this way you will make sure that even if there are other people with the name Smith in that table, only one record will be updated no matter what. The other records will be safe, will not be affected. Again, it is I want to repeat something important. It is not wrong to update on based on the person name if you know what you are doing, but if you don't, it is possible that you will cause an update for records that should not be updated. So pay attention to that. Okay? So, as you can see, this is very straightforward. This is very easy. Pretty much similar to the select statement. Instead of select the star from and table name, you say update followed by table name, and you specify the values for the columns. Now let's say I want to change the name of Todd. I'm gonna change Todd to Toddy. So here I'm gonna say update people set person name equals Toddy. Now if I put this as it is and run the statement, there is no where part. So all the table will get updated. For this reason, I will use where, I will use person ID. I'm gonna make this the secondary record for Todd, right? Or I could use, let's say, update where person name equal Todd with this spelling. This obviously will work on everyone who have that same exact spelling. So let me run this. You can see that the name here is now Toddy. Okay, very straightforward and very easy. Okay, I hope you are not getting confused with this. Now, I don't think I need to speak more about the update statement because it's easy. Let's see how we can delete records. Deleting records is also pretty much similar to the select and update statement. You have the delete part and you need to specify the word. So I'm going to say here delete from people, okay, where person ID equal 2. So I specify the table that I want to delete it from, and then I specify the record. In this case, it's this record. So if I run this, wait a second, the spelling, person ID. Okay, there we go. And now I run this. You see now I only have 2 records. I don't have more. Okay, so you need to pay attention to this. So now I remove the record. Now, if I run this statement, I don't have the ID 2. I'm gonna run it. It will work fine. It didn't find a record with the value or the ID 2, so it doesn't have to do anything, but it will return successful. You don't get any error. Okay, so pay attention when you try to delete things here. Also, you should always put a where clause, especially with the delete statement, because you could wipe out the whole table if you forget to put the where condition. So pay attention to that. Okay, and again, you can make combinations. For example, delete the person that was ages 35 or above 30, and the name starts with S or something like that. You can do these complex queries using, the where part, and you join them using and or whatever you need. Okay, so this is a quick example on how to use the delete statement and how to use the insert statement. So now let's try to delete another record here. So I'm going to say delete from people where person name. Now I'm going to delete every person those name contains an M. So here I will put like, this is an operator. I'm gonna say percentage M percentage. So here, the percentage is like a wildcard in DOS, if you know what that means. Okay, it means anything that comes followed by M followed by anything. So here Smith, there is an S at the beginning and ITH. Okay, so now I'm gonna run this. You see the record got deleted because it contains an M. So as you can see, I can specify different types of conditions and delete whatever I like. Okay, so there are other things like subqueries and stuff like that, and subqueries are not that difficult, but I don't think I need to cover this. I've taken too much time regarding SQL. I think that's enough for today, and hopefully in the next video we will get back into C# programming and see how we can connect a database into our application and have a look at what the designer does and how all its functions are translated at the end into into SQL statements. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.